Lines also an issue for Utah's Democratic caucus, but also shortage of ballots. New specialist Lad Egan continues our team coverage tonight. Lad, sounds like maybe they underestimated just how many people were going to show up.
Yeah, big time. A lot of those precincts running out and printing ballots as fast as they could. Some of those ballots showing up here at Democratic headquarters as they start counting. But the big story is that some people are still out at the precincts voting, even though it officially ended at 8:30. Volunteers and those familiar with this process say they've never seen turnout like this.
It's been crazy, hasn't it?
A more than 2-hour wait for those trying to cast a Democratic ballot in Utah's first ever presidential preference poll, with volunteers frantic to keep up.
Right now I'm numbering provisional ballots because we ran out, and we're just trying to get people through the line.
There's just a crowd of people, just hundreds of people trying to vote. It's amazing though, a lot of support.
Everybody's been really nice about it though.
With the Democratic caucus open to all eligible voters, many of the 90 precinct locations around the state rushing to print more ballots, the chaos surprising many voters attending caucus meetings for the first time.
My parents have always told me stories of how they've shown up to caucuses and not had a lot of people, and they have so many people here that they have to print more ballots, so that's kind of encouraging.
Lines stretching around the block. Younger voters say the issues during this presidential election hit home for them, and also Democratic candidates specifically targeting the youth vote.
Bernie really appeals to the younger generation of liberals here in Utah, and he's really been encouraging them all to come out and vote, and they're definitely accepting that call.
So definitely an unprecedented turnout tonight on the Democratic side. I'm actually joined now with Chair of the Utah Democratic Party, Peter Kroon. And tell me, with those ballots running out, you've actually been helping out running some errands.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of staff or volunteers in this process, so I was out there delivering ballots to Rose Park and Clayton Middle School, so a lot of work needs to be done, and everybody had to chip in.
What do we think turnout is tonight, and how does that compare to years past?
Probably about 80,000 total. We originally printed 40,000. When we saw what was going on in the surrounding states, we printed another 25,000, and then tonight probably another 15,000. So 80,000 total compared to a record turnout in 2008 of 63,000. So way ahead of where we used to be and expected to be.
And a first time for us having a presidential preference poll. Any lessons learned? Some organized chaos tonight, certainly.
Lessons learned is that political parties shouldn't be in the business of running elections. The state should. The state should have funded this and done it through the 29 county clerks we have and all the staff and the lieutenant governor's office. Political parties really don't have the capacity to run elections.
All right, thank you for that. As you heard their political statement there, because the parties were in charge of this, that's why the Republicans had online voting, a cost associated with that, and the Democrats did not have that option. So reporting live here from Democratic headquarters, back to you.
Lad.